good people. Here's my trusty cell phone. Here's my flashlight. And just by seeing the flashlight, you may have an idea what this video is going to be about. I'm going to talk to you about the most underappreciated feature with modern cell phones. If I can bring it up, I gotta bring it up if I can. My phone recently updated itself. It's hard to get to those particular menus, so yeah. I gotta struggle to get to the menu. I'm sorry, good people. Here is the most underappreciated function of a cell phone. That simple flashlight. Simple flashlight. Now I grew up in the 1970s, so you know I was alive in the 80s, 90s, up until the present. When I was growing up, typically in a household, a person, when they searching for something, they always had to say, let me go get my flashlight. Here's my flashlight right here. Let me go back in those times. If you've been born in the 70s or 80s or 90s, you heard people saying, when they lost something in the house, I go get my flashlight, I get my flashlight. This is the most underappreciated feature of this, because with this flashlight now, you can quickly find things in your house without having to go searching for this. Now, presuming that you have your cell phone on you, it's easy to get to that flashlight, and I don't need to go through the steps, because if you have a cell phone, you know how to get to the flashlight. Some phones is easier, and some phones is not, like on mine. Since the update is not easy to get to it. But now, there's some advantages and disadvantages to this flashlight. This flashlight right here on a cell phone is good for finding things in your house. If I have to look under the table, I have to look between the cupboards, I have to open the cupboards, I have to look through different drawers, whatever. It's good for the household, but as you can tell, compared to this one right here, it's not good for being outside. Now, if I'm outside, I can use it in my car. But this flashlight is good for finding stuff that's immediate, that you can see quickly. This flashlight right here is good for seeing things in the distance. If I'm in the woods, this flashlight not going to help me much in the woods. It may give a little silhouette or a dim outline of the trees, but I may still run up into a tree with this little flashlight, because this flashlight on this phone is basically made for finding stuff in your house. And then plus, this flashlight, it only has one function. Now I have a rechargeable battery on here. In the old days, they had batteries, but a rechargeable battery still. The batteries that serve one function for this flashlight to work. That's why the light's so powerful. This one, the light can be powerful because it's not just a flashlight. The flashlight just is like an additional bonus. For instance, it's a computer. It runs programs, it runs apps, and most importantly, it has the GPS function on there. So that's why the light may be weaker, because it's dedicated to so many other things. And then plus two, it has the devote time for the screensaver. This one, all it does is just turn it on, turn it off, bam, a simple flashlight. This one, oh, and this one too, as you can see with this flashlight, it got variable settings. Here, and it's off. Well, it's still on. Variable settings. With a phone flashlight, there's only one setting. Maybe they should update that in the future to give it greater capacity, make it strong like this one. But if it's strong like this one, I know it's going to eat it. If it's strong like this flashlight, I know it's going to eat up the battery. But it's good to have an option, like, you know, I said level 1, 2, or 3. It's good to do that. So, like I said, but regardless if they updated it now, give it more features, this is still the most underappreciated phones. If you've been around in the 90s, you know we had those cell phones, you know, the click cell phones, like the walkie, the click cell, the phone ones, you had to flip it open. You know those didn't have no cell phones. I mean, you know those didn't have no flashlight. We only got the flashlights when we got these smartphones. The original cell phones, way back in the 80s, I believe, when it was a big brick. All they could do was call, but none of them had a flashlight until we got the smartphone. Thank you for stopping by, my good people. Let's talk about the most underappreciated feature on your phone. Until the next time, good people, arrivederci.